All right, so hello, welcome back to the channel, and we're streaming it live on Twitch as always at twitch.tv/Agent Scone. We're doing more Vintage Cube. Um, just had a little bit of a hell week, quote unquote, at work. A bunch of annual reports. I work in stormwater, so people who are in that field should know why this week is a little bit challenging. But made it through, got all the projects, annual reports done. And yeah, we're just out here gonna draft a bit. We're gonna use the power of editing. I don't know, Thursday for most. All right, we are here for our pack one pick one of the Vintage Cube draft here. So a few options. We've got there's Path to Exile is a good removal spell. Flash has a lot of potential. They've added a bit of a Flash Savior of the Universe. I think there's a time where I would have picked Flash here, pack one, pick one. I think honestly, like a much safer pick is to take like Baleful Strikes or Flage. And we're easing back into the cube season, so I think we are just gonna go ahead. I think Flage is just like the most rawly powerful card. If this Path to Exile were like a Swords to Plowshares, I would probably snap pick that. But that's kind of boring, right? Really putting safe in the word safe. I guess Flash definitely has some high upside. I think the problem is with these like 1-card combos or like 2-card combos, when each card individually is not that great, you can run into trouble. But yeah, you know what? We can take Flash. We can take Flash, see what happens. It's gonna be fine. All right, so now for our next pick. I mean, see, if you had taken Flage, you could take like Flame Slash or Headliner Scarlet's really strong. Now take Balance. All right. Well, I could see that. Oh, I see. So like some sort of controlling deck where Flash is like an alternate win condition. I could see that as well. You can also take like Thundering Falls for fixing and that sort of thing. There's also Bloodstained Mire. I do like the fetches. I do take them pretty highly. Oh, good evening, Alex. We took a pack one, pick one Flash against probably my better judgment, but we're out here. Say hi to the YouTube people. They'll be able to see you, kinda like in this general area. I probably wouldn't take Balance here. Haha, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a fetch land to be honest, just to keep myself open. Oh look, I get the Soul Cauldron, and we can get VV. No, I'm just kidding. I've been playing a bunch of VV in Standard, and that's where that is coming from. I want an RCQ invite. Go check out latest video where we do a VV in this cube is so good. Yeah, I agree. I did just do a video where we broke down how we won invite to the next RC in Portland, which is cool. I think I'm just gonna take Delta here. I do also like Smuggler's Copter. I think that card is very strong. And if we had gone the Flage into Flame Slash or whatever, Smuggler's Copter is totally reasonable. But now we're just looking to have nice fixing and then go from there. I also like the Dismember and Hymn to Turok, Exhume, Lose Focus could wheel. Bloodbraid Challenger's been very impressive. I think just Polluted Delta though. Ooh, there is that doesn't really work well with Flash, unfortunately. Griselbrand is cool though. And I think this is where I have some qualms about cards like Flash, because the card's it's completely unplayable by itself, so you run into some problems. But I mean, we can just work to get there. So I like taking Griselbrand. Potentially, you could also take a Sink into Stupor, just because, we're trying to do unfair things. Griselbrand is an unfair thing, but it just doesn't match up well with the Flash specifically. No, you're not able to. There's no window if you flash in Griselbrand for you to draw cards. I think I'm going to take Sink into Stupor here. Pack was pretty bad. Yes, I agree. Grave Titan is something, I guess. You could take a Hedge Maze, works with the Polluted Delta. Recurring Nightmare. I kind of like that they've added a little bit of a prowess theme to the cube. So you have stuff like Slick Shot Show Off and Rancor and things of that nature. You could also take, I love Voice of Victory too. I think probably at this point we just take Displacer Kitten and Kitten though, I agree. And then we try to do just stupid nonsense. This is not typically the kind of deck I like to draft, but again, we're out here, we're doing stuff. Spec's kind of bad. So Paradoxical Outcome doesn't really work with the cards that we need. We're not really blinking anything. You could take Metamorphosis Fanatic in order to like buy stuff back from the graveyard. Pending can be good removal. Yawgmoth's Will, I guess. I don't know what we're doing with it, but we're taking it. I mean, just because there's really nothing else for us in the pack. I mean, Flicker Wisp could potentially be a thing. I'm just going to put this off to the side. I don't think we're quite doing stuff with that. So I think we just take Underground Sea here to go with our Bloodstained Mire and our Polluted Delta. You could flash Fanatic as a bad reanimate. Yes, that's true. That's true. I'm not sure that we would want to do that, but I agree. Underground Slam, yeah, I agree with an Underground Slam. Yeah, no, I do definitely like starting, where we're not super sure on the strategy, then having good fixing is a good place to be. So we'll go ahead and take that. All right, now we're going to take more fixing with the Bayou. Fatal Push is a decent removal spell. Mind Twist, I don't really like Mind Twist where you're only doing it for like 2 or 3. I would much rather want to have Acceleration, which we just don't have at this moment. I think I want to take Fatal Push here just because you need to just be able to kill stuff. So we're going to take Fatal Push. Okay, Crab Abomination is okay, but honestly, I'm thinking we might just ignore the flash thing. We could just take Baleful Strix and just be like a tempo deck. Because, right, if you flash, you can flash in Crab Abomination, which is okay. I think I would just rather take a standalone decent card like Baleful Strix, and I think it's a little easier to make the Displacer Kitten work. Displacer Kitten works well with Baleful Strix, and that you can get, I forget what that one, Sarkhan, whatever. Okay, not Sarkhan, something from Lord of the Rings, that 4-mana thingy, draw 2, discard 1. Okay, so now we could potentially be Grixis, or we could take a Toxic Deluge to have as a board wipe. I think I like taking that just because it's a more unique effect. And if we're in black, we already have removal, so I'm not convinced we would need the Flame Slash. So I think we just take Deluge here. All right, wow, we wheeled quite a bit of stuff. We wheeled Hymn to Turok, Lose Focus, Exhume. Those are all not bad. Deluge is a sideboard card, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. We might be a little more creature light. Hymn to Turok's pretty strong. We could be more like base black. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oh, we will Kaito. I do like Kaito. Goes great with the Baleful Strix. I don't mind Emperor Bones either, but I think the fact that we see Kaito on the wheel is probably a decent sign. Spec on the Exhume also possible. Yeah, I agree. I just really like the way Kaito plays out, personally. Maybe that's more of like a preference pick. I just like the blue-black tempo decks. Oh, perfect. Concealing Curtains. Yeah, we're looking pretty strong here. But yeah, I agree. I also think Exhume could be strong, but that's the thing. With Reanimator, you're not... Like, I don't have any of the reanimation cards at this time, right? If I had Entomb, yeah, you can slam Reanimate or Exhume or something like that. But here, I'm not as convinced. So, once again, we see no flash targets. Very sad. I think we just take, like, a Tishana's Tidebinder. That can be pretty decent, shutting off important important effects. If my mana was like perfect, I could take a third path Iconoclast, but I think the effect of Tishana's Tidebinder is fairly powerful. Crypt in case we move into Grixis. I could see that too. We did already pass a few red lands. Technically, this Bloodstained Mire could always get red as well. So yeah, I could definitely see the argue for Blood Crypt here. But right now, I mean, I don't think there's too much in red that our Fatal Push and whatnot and Toxic Deluge wouldn't cover in black. I think I like taking the Tidebinder here, but I could see Blood Crypt as well. Okay, so Snapcaster Mage, Jace, a Darkslick Shores, a Dothy Voidwalker is not bad. It immediately gets us 3 red without a mana. That's also true. Oh, G-Guards, Garrett Gardner has joined the Scone Zone. Welcome. Mystical Dispute All-Star right here. Yes. Wealth of options here, David. I kind of like Snap, to be honest. It's a little cheaper. And that who the F is G-Guards, I agree. Snapcaster Mage, you can get back Push. You can get back Hymn to Turok, Sync. It works well with Kaido. G-Guard says, what the hell is this? What do you mean? This is a 2-mana 2-1. That's like even more vanilla than a 2-mana 2-1. Oh, yes, this is Magic.Excel. I can see the argument for Dothy Voidwalker, but Dothy Voidwalker probably has a higher chance of wheeling. Jace is fine, but it's just so expensive. I think we take Snappy here. And now, honestly, we could take Leovold if we get a... Well, we already passed a Bayou. Could take Shallow Grave. I kind of like Stern Scolding, to be honest. 0 chance Snappy Wheels. Yeah, that's also a thought as well. I don't mind Stern Scolding. It just counters so many things. Shallow Grave, we've kind of already missed our opportunity for that. Shallow Grave is a good spec. Yeah, but the problem with Shallow Grave is we've already passed a lot of decent Reanimator cards early. It's early. It's like almost the middle of pack 2. Whereas I think Stern Scolding hits a lot of the premium targets in the queue. Itali does work with Flash. Yeah. I'm just not convinced that the Flash plan is really... Well, okay. Now we get a World Spine Worm. So World Spine Worm is like one of the best Flash targets. There's also a Subtlety if we wanted to just stick with that, or like a Sheoldred's Edict if we wanted to go with that. Let's take the Steam Vents. Also a possibility. We've already passed quite a bit of red fixing. At this point, I might as well just stay in Dimir, I think. Mainly because we have really good... we have pretty good cards with Sheoldred's Edict and Subtlety. I could, if anything, if I'm going to take a spec pick, I could take World Spine Worm just because it works with Flash. Although I might be able to wheel that. I think I'm going to take the Subtlety here. Free interaction is very important. Okay, I think I kind of have to take a Watery Grave here just to help with the fixing a little bit more. There's also Lorien revealed, which could help with that. You also have Infernal Grasp, Mystic Confluence, and then here's the thing. If Flash was meant to be, we could wheel World Spine Worm, and we could potentially wheel the Triplicate Titan as well. Is Lorien better? Lorien I could see over Watery Grave. I do want those early pips. Yeah, maybe that's the case. I mean, it is also a dual land because we already have the Underground Sea, of course. Sure, I can be convinced on Lorien revealed here. Okay, great cards, great options. I feel like we're in the right colors. Dark Confidant, Bat, Urtai, Jace, Otawara, all pretty good options. They added Ouroboros. That's pretty cool. So here the choice is probably I do like Dark Confidant. Deep Cavern Bat is a little bit more disruption. Otawara is just a safe pick because it's always going to make the deck. I kind of like Urtai. The problem is we already have a bunch of 4s. I think I'm going to take either Dark Confidant or Bat just because they're cheaper. Leaning towards the Bat because we already have a bunch of card advantage. We need to start getting a little bit more card disruption on the opponent. Now I can just take Jace. Jace goes well with all the cheap spells and whatnot. We're going to be filling the graveyard. I don't see this as a Bob deck. Yeah, that was also the thought. Like, we were kind of looking on the cheap side, but I'm not too sure. I think I like taking Jace here. Seems pretty strong. Ooh, Grief. Oh, Undercity Sewers. Oh, no, they're going to make me choose. All right. I mean, Grief's really good. I'm no Bob Coward. All right. Man, I really like Surveil Lands quite a lot. Why do they have to give me that and Grief in the same pack? Honestly, I think we're probably just getting rid of these and we're just being like blue-black tempo style. All right. I think because we have the Lorien revealed, I think we're just going to take Grief. Grief's really good. No, I really like the Surveil Lands, especially because we have 2 fetch lands. I think it's really high. Oh, look, we wheel Blood Crypt. That's nice. So now we can easily splash red. Okay, there's Vampire Hexmage, Mystical Tutor, Sedgemoor Witch. So Sedgemoor Witch is good if we specifically get that one card that I can never remember. I feel like the card is not great on its own. I would rather just shore up the fixing, especially because we passed a couple of duels. Okay, we have a Shallow Grave, which works well with Grief. We also have a Leovold. We don't currently have a green land, but if we find like an Overgrown Tomb, we can we can just have a really easy Leovold. Between Leovold and Shallow Grave, I think Leovold is just going to be better on average. We did wheel the World Spine Worm, so that's interesting. I don't know. It's either that or Shieldred Zenith. We don't look the problem is if we were to draw Flash and not World Spine Worm or vice versa, it's just so horrendously bad. I feel like we could just try to win the game like, oh, perfect, we wheeled the Watery Grave. This is so good. Yeah, this deck is looking very nice. We wheeled Bob anyway. I guess it's a Bob deck. And a Tamiyo. Okay, so we have free red fix. Ooh, a Mox. So we have free red fixing. We're trying to look for a green land. In this pack, there's a Troll of Khazad Doom. Chrome Mox is good. I really like Blood Tithe Harvester, I think, more than most. Dimir is definitely wide open. 100%, David. 100%. What are we wheeling? Probably Troll or... I don't think Chrome Mox wheels. I mean, we're going to take a Mox, obviously. It's not an on-color Mox, but that's okay. Oh, there is the Chain of Smog. We could have done that. All right, that's fine. So now the choice between Daze and Reanimate. I think Reanimate's just a little bit stronger. We also have Grief Reanimate. We could do that turn 1. Get some nice scam action going. Reanimate is just, super solid, great card. Daze is really good too. I like having the free interaction. I also like the Caustic Bronco. I like the Occult Epiphany is okay. You need a little bit more. You need to be really getting value out of it. Chain of Smog, of course, if we had taken the Sedgemoor Witch. Well, actually, it would probably be take Reanimate, try to wheel Chain of Smog, but that's okay. I mean, our deck is looking pretty good. We'll take Reanimate here. Just really solid. Okay, now we see Brazen Borrower, Baleful Mastery, Fairy Mastermind, Imperial Seal if we were doing a little bit more broken stuff. Like if we were doing the Flash plan, we could try the Imperial Seal. But I think for us, I think I like taking the Brazen Borrow. It just fills 2 roles, which we're currently missing, are more evasive threats and interaction. And this does both. Because you have your evasive threat, and then you have your interaction. But then you have evasive threat and interaction. That was a genius level IQ analysis. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We're going to take Brazen Borrower here for sure. Yes, Borrower also nice with Kaido. Good curve out, of course. We're going to take that. Ooh, Flame of Anor is really sick. But, like, actually, how many wizards do we have? That's not a wizard. That's a wizard. It's a cat beast. Okay, we don't actually have... Oh, that's a wizard. Hold on. Oh, it's another wizard. Ooh. I mean, Stormchaser's Talent is probably just better, right? Stormchaser's Talent or Ponder or Lily even. This is a great pack. Leo Tropical. Yeah. I don't think we even need that. I don't even think we need to have... Sorry, my my throat's getting me a little bit. Kind of like Stormchaser's Talent because it plays that role of card advantage and threat and potential win condition all in one neat little package. I do like Ponder quite a bit. I think I take Stormchaser's Talent here. Okay. Snuff Out, free interaction. Can't really say no to that. 2 chances to get a green source on the wheel as well. Yes. I think we'll get rid of Displacer Kitten. We don't really have combos necessarily. We'll take Snuff Out here. I like just, free kill spells. All right. Nethergoyf probably here as a 1-drop premium threat. You also have a Fable Passage. And that's kind of it. There is a Wasteland. There's a Fable. Yeah. And that's Thought Scour is okay. We're going to take Nethergoyf though. Okay. We have... Ooh, Jite. Oh, hold on. Jite might actually be good here. We have a lot of cheap creatures that wear the Jite pretty well. I think we just cut Leovold. Yeah, I think I like taking the Jite. The Jite is tight. You're pretty low on Nethergoyf. I think we can make it fairly large. We have fetch lands. We have cheap removal spells. We have expendable bodies. And Jite ending up on the board. Whoa, I don't know about that. I think Jite is pretty good. We'll see though. We'll see. It's possible. Trinket Mage specifically gets Mox Emerald, but I don't think that's necessary. There's Thoracle. I don't think that's necessary either. Pack does not seem good. Troll of Khazad Dûm. Yeah, now we just have Great Vixing. I also like Fury, but we're not splashing Fury. So we're going to take Troll. Chain of Smog Wield. I like taking Caustic Bronco, more card advantage. Okay. Baleful Mastery Wield. We just have the lion's share of great stuff. Yeah, it's possible that we should expect for the Godless Shrine coming back by taking the Fractured Identity. I don't know. It just feels like our deck is so open. Like we don't really have to bother with the inconsistencies of having, a third color, to be honest. Oh, well, hey, maybe we're thinking about it. Actually, I think I take Underground Mortuary just so we have one Surveil land. Plus we have the Mox Emerald. Okay. Well, now it's like ridiculously free. Yeah, let's take Underground Mortuary here. We'll take Skydiver. That could be the sideboard card. I think we could put Leovold back in the deck now. We can definitely play either 16 or 15 lands because we have Sync, Mox. Yeah, just the fact that I'm saying it all out loud. I definitely want to play 15 lands because we have Lorien Revealed, Troll, Sync, and Mox Emerald, and really good fixing. Oh, Pillage. I don't think we really need to play that. It kind of has all the problems you have with Demonic Tutor in a, non-combo deck. Bob seems good, yeah. Okay. So let's see, 10 or 5 lands, so 11. So we need to cut 4 cards. We can cut 4 cards. So I think we don't really need Grave Titan, to be honest. We have enough top end stuff and good cards that we can have. I like having the Troll, basically treating it like a tap land. So I don't really want to cut the Troll. It's also good with Reanimate. You can go turn 1. You can go Mox Emerald, Troll, Reanimate. And that's really strong. So Let's see. Toxic Deluge could be sideboard card. We might not need both of Bronco plus Bob. Stern Scolding, I suppose, could be a sideboard card. I could see cutting either Bronco or Dark Confidant. Oh, trimming bad Bob hits. Yeah, I think just the fact that Troll works so well with Reanimate and helps us play a lower land count is gonna tip the scales for me. It's okay. I have no fear. What? Why are you afraid? Greatness at any cost. Hey, this guy, the illustrator, same last name as me. Must be a cool dude. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna, So let's see. We have 7, 6, 13. So we need to cut 2 more cards. Not a coward stream? Of course not. Of course it's not. Good luck, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, Metal Trowel. All right. We're going to cut the... probably one of the two of these. I think it's going to be Bronco. It's a little hard for us to saddle Jite. How many one? I mean, we have 1, 2-ish, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures that are 1 or 2 mana that can wear the Jite fairly well. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the Jite. It could be Toxic Deluge for, and then we cite it in for aggressive creature decks. Because our deck is mostly creatures. Like, we're very much like a blue-black kind of, we're just trying to like Kaito people, right? So I'm not convinced Deluge is great. It certainly can be good on the sideboard. Tashawn Steinbinder is a unique effect that I like. Sure. Yeah. I think we'll go with this. I think this is fine. We do not need to play a forest. This is 4/4. So we have a pretty even split. All right. Let's double check our colors. More black than blue, sure. Whatever. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you count Sink into Stupor, plus Lowering Reveal and Troll count as an additional. Yeah, this looks good to me. Definitely don't want to play a basic forest in this deck. Yeah, this looks great. I'm very excited to play this, so we'll see you for the matches. But yeah, I mean, this hand looks super solid, like really pretty good. No fetch land though, so the Nethergoyf's going to be a little small for a while, but that's okay. We can go Nethergoyf 1, Bat 2, see what we're dealing with. Okay, opponent's going to start off with a little bit of a Lush Portico action. And Imperial Seal. That's the one. Thank you, Alex. All right, so turn 1, I think I'm going to play around Wasteland. Well, actually, Wasteland. Oh, nice. Bloodstain Mire. I do like that. It could also get our green source, though. So maybe we just go ahead and start basic land Nethergoyf. We can always wait until turn 3 to crack the fetch for the Surveil land.
You Cuban?
I am Cuban. Want to join in, Dane?
Nethergoyf.
Yes, there is another Goyf.
Card.
My roommate Dane is here. How was the movie?
It's good.
What did you see again?
Caught stealing?
He said he saw Caught Stealing,
Yeah.
which I did see the trailers for that. It did seem pretty good. Can you make the chat game log column? Oh, sure. Like this? Something like that. Then we gotta move myself. How about we do this? How's that look, David? Better? I'll take your word for it. But yeah, Caught Stealing. What was that one about? That was like...
So, it's about this guy. It's set in the 1990s. And it's about this guy who got into an accident and could no longer play baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets into a lot of shit.
Okay.
There's only one right answer here.
Wait, hold on. Oh wait, red, green, blue. It's taking the flage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to.
It's the flinch.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm trying to. Oh, I don't have to repeat you. Okay, this mic can pick up a fair amount. But yeah, so we started off with I wanted to take pack one pick one flage, but then they're like, oh no, take flash. We're not even playing flash, because the problem is with flash. I've explained this before. These 2-card combos that are very like this really powerful when it comes together, but if you don't get it, then your deck sucks, right? And then oh man, that was an unfortunate time to draw the Dark Slick Shores. I think I still want to just like Bloodstained Mire, Surveil. We might be able to put something in the bin. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. But then like just base Dimir ended up open. We wheeled like a Baleful Strix. Okay, so let's go. Bloodstained Mire. We're also splashing for Leovolds. We'll get this.
Leovold, Emissary
Yeah.
Interest.
Oh, nice. And then we
Band in Commander.
Yeah, exactly. Band in Commander, exactly. Okay, we smack them for 2, gain some life. The Soulguide Lantern is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Is this game 1?
It's game one, match 1, so you got here just in time.
Lantern, main board.
Soulguide Lantern main board. You never know. Okay, what does this cost? This costs, oh my god, this costs only 1 mana? This card's crazy. Shortkai's so good. I can't even exile it with this Baleful Mastery. And now our hand sucks.
How much is Shortkite accrue?
8. The main usage of this card is a card draw engine. Yeah, it's a draw engine. Like that's, oh my god, and it fuels the Uro. It's pretty good. Okay. Ooh. The problem with him to Turok is I'm just gonna like enable their Uro, which is not great. I think I'd rather just.
But you have Baleful.
Yeah, Baleful Mastery, sure. So what? We equip, attack, then him to Turok them? Or actually, I should do that first, right? Yeah, all right. I'm convinced. It also makes the Nethergoyf stronger. If they have Basalt Monolith, they could potentially have infinite combo. Ooh, got rid of Emery, which is nice. All right, we'll do this. We'll equip to the Nethergoyf because I want them to kill Nethergoyf and not Bat. And then we smack them for a bunch. Yeah. Okay, I assume they draw some cards here. I could kill the 1/1 if I want, but that doesn't seem necessary. Because they're not crewing this thing yet.
You need 2 more.
Yeah. Oh, they're just... Okay. That's fine with me. Alright, now we have an active Jite, which is helpful.
I think Jite should be unbanned in Modern.
I also think Jite could be unbanned in Modern, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Has it ever been legal in Modern? No?
Yes, it was for like really short time.
Really? I thought it was one of those pre-banned cards.
Was it pre-banned?
I think it might have
I
been.
wasn't playing in the beginning of Modern.
Well, I don't know. I just heard, like, well, what can we unban in Modern kind of videos, and it's like, everyone was saying...
GSZ was...
Yeah, GSZ was... And then that's not... I mean, it's fine. It's not breaking the format or anything.
I don't know. Titan's the best combo deck in format, so...
They're not even really playing that many GSCs right now. Amulet Titan's not doing that. It's kind of crazy. We're really focused on the game here.
Very strange number of GSCs. Like some of them play 1.
Yeah.
Some of them play 3.
Yeah, and they're not even playing like Dryad Arbor, so like I don't even
There's not
understand.
GSCs in the sideboard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's going on?
Uro.
Oh, that makes sense. All right. Well, at least I get to kill it. Okay. Probably just going to Baleful Mastery this thing. And they're already so far ahead on cards. It depends what we draw, of course. Not bad. In that case, I think we just full cost Baleful Mastery, the Uro, playing right into Daze. All right.
Playing right into Daze, yeah.
I think I care about killing them. So we're going to do this. We're going to be a little bit aggressive with our GT here. And then we're going to pump to 2. Okay, and then we're going to play Darkslick Shores pass. They're still at 17, which is not good.
They also have 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, no, we're not in a good spot. This Grief is kind of past its prime.
You're down on value, up on tempo.
Yes. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem.
The worst situation to be in.
Not the Flage Uro deck. That's the deck I want to be. Yeah, David. Okay, so they do have the combo. Which is thankfully gone. The Basalt Monolith Zerda Infinite. Oh, never mind. They just found another infinite combo. Oh, look at that. Now we can't interrupt this. All right. They only get. Look, it's not guaranteed they can kill us, right?
Why did you kill Zerda?
I can't. How? It's a 3/3.
Is it 3/3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying if you didn't pump your Netherguard last turn?
Yeah. I got a little maybe too aggressive there.
Might have been.
Might have been.
Because you could have just stacked the counters until it was lethal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also possible. Well, we'll see what they can do with infinite mana. I mean, they can draw like 2 cards. They have Soul Guide Lantern to redraw. I think they've played Island, so I only know about Soul Guide Lantern. Oh. Okay, that's also some infinite combos. It is, right?
That's it. He's going to draw his whole deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the clue draws the top. There was the
Right.
top card of the lit.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well,
This could have all been prevented by one counter on themselves. Alright. With that, I go.
oh no. Oh man. All right. Well, now that Dane's gone, things are gonna. Oh, might better if your webcam was back where it was over the waiting for. Oh, sure. I see. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Yeah, they draw the whole deck, I believe, here. Oh, actually, we could go over here. Just something like that. Yeah, I believe they just right because now the top's on top. They can just activate clues. Yeah, okay. They draw the deck. I'm not gonna sit here and just like wait. Yes, Dane. Now you've left there, but you've joined there. All right. So let's see. We probably want Stern Scolding counter. It doesn't counter the Zerda, but it does counter the other guy, the Forensic Gadgeteer. So that's a possibility. Thieving Skydiver 100% comes in. And I think that's it. Maybe Stern Scolding, definitely Thieving Skydiver. So all right, so let's see. Thieving Skydiver, we could take out the Ceiling Curtain seems good. Shaunus Tidebinder is going to be good. Here, I do like the Snuff Out. Leovold's obviously pretty good. It can stop their combo. Him, I can see. Yeah, with their 2. Oh no, not with the 2 Titans. Yeah, that seems really bad. Do we have any answers in the deck that are useless? Well, okay, so Snuff Out's good because it destroys target non-black creature. Tide Miner's good. Brazen Borrower, Sink into Stupor. Fatal Push, if we have a fetch land, can stop things. I think we don't want Stern Scolding. I think we're okay like this. And then we can use our draws, or we can use our disruption effectively. See, like, this is fine. We can just keep this. So we can go turn 1, probably Curtains. Well, we'll see. We'll go turn 1 Swamp, of course. So we could go get our black-green land, and then we can hold up Snuff Out. And then on the following turn, we could, like, shock this in or bolt this in and play Bob or Jace. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Well, actually, we could play Curtains now, and then next turn we can decide if we want to play a 2-drop or just, like, play a tap land, troll, or, like, troll into Underground Mortuary, something like that. And then turn 3, we can flip the Curtains as disruption. A lot of options here. If we draw a land, that'd be good. Okay, they're going to bin Phyrexian Metamorph here. Ooh, Storm Chaser's Talent. Not bad, not bad. All right. So I think we can go for playing this, bolting ourselves. It's definitely either Bob or Jace. I think, yeah, Bob's probably better on average. Then on the following turn, we could honestly get a survey. We could get the blue-black tap land. Or we could just get like a blue-black land and then go like troll into Jace. Opponent's just like dirtling around with artifacts. Luckily we have the Snuff Out. Let's draw a card. Hopefully nothing too expensive. That's an island. Perfect. Now I don't have to troll. So we can just do this. Honestly, I think we just activate the Concealing Curtains here. See what's there. All right, what do we got? Wow. They got some powerful stuff. So Time Walk is good. They don't oh, they do have white mana. So what does this do? This discards and then they draw. So if they Time Walk right now, that's not that great for them. Flage, I don't like them discarding Flage, though. They're probably just going to Flage Bob, but I guess that's okay. I don't think the answer is Time Walk. Shortcut's kind of annoying. I think it's Flage. Just so I can keep my source of card advantage alive. And then we can start to... And if they like escape Flage, at least I can kill it with Snuff Out. There's a lot of stuff that happens here, potentially. This is probably going to be Uro if I had to guess. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully they do not find a land, because then they're like super far behind. Okay, they found a land, so green, blue. They can escape Uro. They cannot currently escape Flage. All right, let's draw. Ooh, Reanimate. Oh, Reanimate's not great with their cards, unfortunately. I could like troll Reanimate. That's not too bad. I don't hate that. I do not hate that. So let's see. We can go troll Reanimate. Smack them for like a bunch. They're dead on the following turn. They activate Uro. We Snuff Out. That seems good to me. GT going as well. Also a strat. I think we do this because we have what, 4 mana. So I think we troll. Wait, hold on. We have to think about our sequencing here. Do we care about getting Surveil land? So we get Surveil land. We play Reanimate Storm Chasers. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll Swamp Cycle this. We'll get the Mortuary. Well, Mortuary, we might hit something better. Nah, we'll just bin that. Reanimate the Troll. Play Storm Chasers Talent. And then we smack them for 5. So now they're taking 5, 11, 12. Yeah, they're dead next turn. Well, sort of. If this is just a Reanimate Uro, that's okay. If this is just Time Walk, that's not even that bad. Like, it's basically free Explore, which does not seem great for them. Sure, Time Walk's fine. They can't even escape their Titans currently. Manifold Key. Okay. If they have some sort of answer, or sorry, if they have some sort of infinite combo, we do have the answer to it. And there's no way, yeah, there's no other 6-drops in the deck, so we can't accidentally kill ourselves with the Dark Confidant unless they somehow shuffle Troll back into the deck, which would be, I mean, come on, that'd be really funny. Like, would I even be mad at that point? Okay, here comes something. Hopefully the Troll lives. Okay, there's the Gadgeteer, so I don't currently see a combo. Okay, that doesn't really do anything at the moment. They cannot make infinite mana. So yeah, at this point, we just go to our turn and smack them to death. Draw a card. Luckily, we did not hit the Lorien reveal. That actually was almost death, which is very funny. So here, let's do this. Keep all our mana up. Prowess. And that should be death. 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to play Jitte. Okay, cool. So we got that game. Troll play seems to kill them 1 turn sooner, but the Jitte line might have been safer with the ability to snipe a combo piece. So the problem is their combo pieces have 3 toughness, and so a Jitte would not be able to answer that in 1 turn. And we already had the Snuff out, is the other thought there as well. Okay. On the play, any differences? Stern Scolding really only has 1 good target. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just run it back. I think the deck's pretty good. Pretty good. We just have to dodge their combo, I think. So we just have to be very careful. They have those Titans to get them a lot of recursive value. So this is turn 1 Grief Scam. I don't hate it. I think we keep it. And, you know, obviously we can have some pretty good follow-up turns. Ooh, I like getting rid of that instead of push, I think. So, actually, Baleful Mastery answers anything, and it's not guaranteed we're going to be able to push. Okay, we're definitely going to play Grief. They don't have too many creatures. You know what? I think we're going to get rid of push. Let's hope they don't have some sort of counterspell here. Okay. And we see Time Walk. I think I just oh wow, their hand sucks. Wait a minute. Their hand is terrible. Take Time Walk, Reanimate Grief, take their take their Talisman, and their hand is terrible. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. Oh man, I love this. Oh my goodness, we drew a threat. Incredible stuff. I'm just gonna play it. We just need to we just have to establish some kind of clock. They're dead in 4 turns. Are we stunting? Yeah, kind of. Okay, they have a. Oh well, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. Okay, now we're in a lot of trouble. So now they just flaged me. They flaged Grief, I assume? Probably. Yeah, here comes Flage. Yeah, very exciting. I assume Grief. Yeah, makes sense. Darkslick Shores. Alright, the game got considerably harder. We still have the Baleful Mastery up. Of course, the opponent's going to draw Forest right here. Or not. We are no longer stunting. Yeah, we were stunting there for a little bit. I was feeling the stunt. Okay. Well, in 9 turns, they're going to die. Ooh, Concealing Curtains. I like that. Let's play that. Concealing Curtains, and then if their hand sucks, we can just leave it alone. Yeah, I don't want them to have Phyrexian Metamorph. I think we can just bin that. They're getting real close to that Flage escape, though, which I don't like. Okay. At least a couple things. At least Flage cannot kill the Revealing Eye. No, you can't. Oh, man. That's pretty bad. That is not great. Let's see which one they want to play, though. I assume Uro's coming down. Or it could be Sentinel, try to find a land. Tireless Tracker. Sure, that's also fine. Don't really care. Around C. Yikes. This is going from bad to worse. Yeah, because I didn't want them to get Revealing Eye and make me discard my Baleful Mastery. That's why I opted to get rid of Phyrexian Metamorph there. It just felt like it was, it just felt like it was going to be on average worse. Like, obviously I didn't like that. I would ideally not want them to draw Forest. Okay, here comes Sentinel. So they're going to try to find land. I may kill this. I think I try to kill this, to be honest. If they find land, then it gets really bad for their Man, it would just be really nice to draw like a Kaido or something, obviously. I feel like this might be the best time to use it, unfortunately. Netherglyph's a threat. It's a big threat. Smack them for 5 again. They get to go Uro. Well, the thing is, like, we're potentially threatening lethal next turn. It's unlikely, but maybe over 2 turns. And as long as they're not able to get their Flage back, which they're currently very far from doing. Yeah, they just played an island for some reason. I feel like they would have wanted to Uro first and then maybe hit something, because they can't currently Flage. They have what? Only 1 plains, 1 mountain. Okay, here comes Sentinel. I imagine, I mean, there are combat tricks in the format now, but I don't think this opponent... This doesn't seem like the deck that would play those cards, so I feel like I am safe. If they have that SGL, it gets pretty bad. Would not like SGL here. Okay, they're just going to explore. They hit a Twisted Landscape, which is not great. Because then it fuels the graveyard. It finds the second red source, all for Flage. Okay, I imagine we're going to see Urocast here. Just going to skip through the turn. So If we find removal for this Sentinel, we get to smack him for potentially not lethal. Well, maybe. Make this 4. We'll see. Seems unlikely. What would be the best draw here? Fatal Push doesn't do it. Well, we actually don't have Fatal Push available anymore. Manifold Key. Okay. Fetching up for a Snapcaster Mage Baleful. Ooh. Very nice. Although, actually, what can we do here? We could Snap Reanimate. I'm just thinking if that's better. Snap Reanimate. Flage deal. We're 1 damage short, unfortunately. However you shake it. Next turn, they reanimate Uro. And then I think we always play this land. I'm just trying to think if I'm like missing lethal or something. So this is guaranteed 5 damage. Can we do 4 somehow? No. If I reanimate Grief, that could be all right. It's probably better to, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. They go to 2. They don't have their Sentinel anymore. I'm the worst at chat lethal. It's okay. I don't think there's a chat lethal to be found here. So it's either like Snap Baleful or Snap Reanimate, right? That's the thought. It seems really unlikely. They can't really flage me. Uro is always going to happen. All right. Play Snappy. I think we get the... Man, this sucks. If I flage the Sentinel, if I like reanimate flage Sentinel, then they no. I'm just gonna get Baleful. I'm just gonna get Baleful. It's fine. And then we Baleful this, and then we smack them for a bunch. They go to 2. Yeah, and then the Snappy is a lethal threat. This is a lethal threat. It's probably better on average, because what are they going to do? They're going to spend their whole turn rowing and then go to 5. Highly doubt they find the board wipe. We're probably okay. I'm really not that concerned here. I never doubted for a second. Never doubted for a second. Everything is completely fine. Yeah, Uro gains 3, so they're at 5. But still, then, like, Revealing Eye plus any other creature is lethal. So, yeah, feeling okay. It's hydration break time, though. And also stretch time. Ugh. It's very refreshing. It's very good. So the problem if we were to reanimate the Goyf is the reanimate would then be gone. So either way, you're flashing something back. It goes into exile. The Goyf gets smaller. So yeah, a little too random. If anything, I was thinking the Flage, because then we can at least deal damage. But it's like the same outcome, right? You deal... Well, actually, we were 1 damage short. They were at 9. We could have smacked for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, so unfortunately... And then, of course, they just blocked Nether Goyf. So, yeah. Very close to lethal there, but not quite. Now my opponent has to draw something Ooh, they shocked in a breeding pool. That's probably a bad sign. Maybe, or at least they can stay alive for a turn. Oko. Oko's okay. Wait, they're still just dead, I think. Right? They turn this into a creature, and then we smack them with everything, and then they die? Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay, cool. I win. Nice. If they were at 5, no, they're still dead. Okay, cool. Game 1 down, on to the next. Anyway, we're playing as A24 for round 2. We're going first. And our hand is going to be amazing. DL is used to having a sword. Oh, okay, like on Garrett's thing. All right. I'm not like Lutri. Okay, that tells us literally nothing about their deck. His hand's a little weak. I mean, I guess it's okay. Turn 2 him, turn 3. I guess it's fine. The subtlety's like kind of a mulligan, but we might be able to find like blue. Oh, look, a blue. Yeah, we can keep that. And then, I think if they're gonna play a hand disruption spell against me, they're gonna take a real card. So I don't want to expose the Mox quite yet to artifact hate piece. Oh my god, that's a mana crypt. Oh, that's a gut. Oh boy, that's pretty bad. So let's see. Let's go ahead and fetch up the Underground Sea to thin the deck, and then we can him to Turok the opponent. They discard Nethergoyf and push. So just cross out Emerald and write Jet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can do that, right? Oh boy. Oh, great. Dreadhorde Arcanist get back Fatal Push? Uh-oh, that's not good. Are they going to sack their Mana Crypt? No. Yes. Yes, they are. All right. I mean, that's totally fair. It's completely reasonable. Ooh, Sheoldred's Edict. I think it's probably just like Grief. We basically just lose, though. It's not good. And then I bet by now their hand is just like terrible. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's crazy. I mean, you have stuff like Flash whatever, but then you absolutely you have stuff like Mana Crypt Gut turn 1, and that's just insane curve out. Crazy. So now what? Oh, I think I know what they can do. Wait, they could have attacked with no, they can stack these triggers properly. So what they could do is they could attack with everything, and then they can stack the triggers, so they sack Dreadhorde Arcanist, make a 4/1. Then they flash back the Fatal Push, and it's turned on. And so then they're able to kill Grief, and then I take 10, and I go to 3, and then I cry, and then we go next game. I can't block. I mean, I'm still probably dead either way, but, they're just missing out on that crucial damage. Crucial. Okay. That's probably death. Well, okay, it's technically not death yet, so we will just wait. The problem is if they play literally anything. Are you winning, son? Oh, hey, Vincent. No. Oh, although, well, hold on. It's not over. Because we make them sack one of these tokens. Sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Well, we're 1-0 in this league, but in this game, it's looking a little rough. All right. Fortunately, we cannot block. I don't really know what gets us out of this one, but I think it has to be like exactly Kaido. No, Kaido doesn't even do it. Oh, it's Kaido. Wait, hold on. So, and I just don't think it's enough. Because then the problem is if I Kaido tap down the skeleton, they always get this gut trigger. So Yeah, tapping down and stunning doesn't really do anything. I know they have the Lutri in hand. I just don't know what we can draw from this position that gets us out of here. I think it's just not even worth showing them the Kaido. I know that there's nothing I can draw that gets me out of this. The gut can always just like do stuff. Okay, so we're definitely bringing in the Toxic Deluge. We're definitely bringing in the Stern Scolding. We could bring in the Thieving Skydiver to steal the Mana Crypt, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we're just going to bring in the Toxic Deluge and the Stern Scolding, and then we're going to bring out the Tishana's Tidewinder is not bad. Him to Turok's really bad, it seems, because they're just going to go like super fast and then they don't do anything. And then Concealing Curtains is a good blocker. Shoulder's Edict's pretty good. Jite very strong. Could be Leovold, honestly. Could be Leovold, and then I take out the Underground Mortuary. They're not really drawing. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. And then have greater consistency. And then we cut this Underground Mortuary and we add in like a island or a swamp, I guess. Island, swamp. Yeah, I like that. I like that because they don't really seem to be interacting with our stuff as much. It's more so they just go super wide and super fast. Time for bed. Thanks for streaming. Of course. Anytime, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, it's starting to get... I mean, I'm definitely going to go to bed after this league for sure, but it's only 10 p.m. for me. This hand looks pretty good. We're going to keep. We have the Snuff out to deal with a turn 1 Gud. And then we have Jace, Shieldred's Edict, Jite. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. We could even like attack with Jace and Kaido. The world is our oyster. Anything is possible. All right, so we'll hold up the Snuff out here. Ideally, we want them to do something crazy fast. Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp's pretty good. Good card. All right, we're going to get started with the Jace train. Ooh, Fatal Push is nice too. All right, our hand looks very strong against my opponent's strategy. So as long as they don't do anything too crazy, we should be fine. Inti's probably going to die. It's probably going to die. All right, we'll go to our turn. We don't have to fire it off yet. There's a Snappy. Let's try to find a land. There's a land. So, honestly, I like push and then snap push. That seems pretty good to me. Yeah, I like that. So, discard push, and then shock that in. Snap, push the guy. And, yeah, really, really solid turn there. Lots of... Jace was essentially draw 2, which I love. Slick Shot. Ooh, Slick Shot Show Off. Hey, if only we had an answer for that in our hand. If only we had multiple answers for that in our hand. Insane. Crazy. Ooh, Swamp's nice. Let's do this first. Okay, we can discard the Dark Slick Shores now. Now we get to do the snappy thing. I guess technically I should have played the Swamp so I have the Watery Grave up, but that's okay. Let's surveil well, we're trying to kill them fast? I think just drawing more cards is the way we win. I think I can bin both of these cards. So, well, actually, I could just, like, Shieldred's Edict next turn. Actually, no, let's do this. Graveyard, top, and then we do this... Mox, Jite. Now we're looking pretty strong here. And we're still holding up the Snuff out. And then next turn we can like snap Snuff out or snap Shield. So many choices. So many choices. Opponent's trying to probably map out their turn right now. Okay, Unearth, Cycle. Probably a good sign for me. Probably a little light on their colors. Nothing like a Mox to make drawing extra cards good. Yeah, it's true. We have more mana to play with. Okay, play a mountain, and that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. So we're just big chillin'. We can start with, I guess we can equip Jite to Kaito. It's gonna fall off. Okay, they just concede. Yeah, they couldn't beat the flavor win of Umezawa's Jite on Kaito. Is Kaito someone who's better with the story? Tell me, is Kaito in any way related to Umezawa at all? I know nothing. All right, take your word. It was cool. I'm sure it's fine. All right. So, I mean, honestly, I think I just run it back. You love looting. Heck yeah. Of course I love looting. Why not? Zero clue in the story. Yeah, fair enough. All right. This is not, there's no interaction necessarily, but I'm not throwing this back. This hand's really good. We're going to keep. If they go like turn 1 gut, that kind of sucks. But let's see. We get to go turn 1 Storm Chaser's Talent. And then we have next turn we can go. I really wish this was Troll, because then we can go Troll Reanimate, which would be pretty sicko mode. But unfortunately, we're probably just going to be like Storm Chaser's Talenting. In the same plans. Same plane, yeah, definitely. Okay, just a skull. Ooh! Oh, Grief. No, we don't have a black card. Oh, it's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll just play a Storm Chaser's Talent, and that's completely reasonable. Well, it's more reasonable if we tap blue for this. All right. Man, that would have been a sick turn 1. Do the Grief Scam thing. Corey Steelcutter, danger. Okay. Nethergoy. Oh, okay, perfect. I think we're just going to take this opportunity to do that. Right? Because, and also, if their hand sucks, then the Corey Steelcutter is going to, yeah, this is going to completely devastate them, I think. So we're going to go Grief, Nethergoyf. Look at their hand. Hopefully it sucks. It's a little lame. We'll just take that. I mean, at this point, I could take their Karizev, but I think I'd rather just reanimate Grief. I know I'm not stealing anything with the red, but at this point, it's just a body, which I like. So, and we can always get the reanimate back later. So yeah, let's just go ahead and reanimate the Grief. Trigger Prowess, of course. Yeah, whatever. Mountain, and then go to the combat, attack for 2. I may just end up cycling this Lorien Revealed, because it is important that I hit my land drops. Oh, what? They hit a card? Man, that's lame. I don't like that. Sure. They have Robber. I imagine they don't. Oh, I see. They can do that. That's fine. Sheoldred's Edict. That's kind of annoying, actually. All right. We're just going to go ahead and fetch up Underground Sea. I think at this point we are going to just Lorien Revealed, try to get another land. Next turn, I'm not going to block, obviously. Next turn, we can Tishana's Tidebinder the Robber. Ooh, that's good too. We can do that next turn, though. All right, we're going to do this. Smack them for 4. We're at 10, though. It's kind of rough. When they go to activate this Robber of the Rich, we can take away all the abilities. Okay, they're going to trigger that. We're going to Tishana's Tidebinder. Which, you know, they can still do the Sheoldred's Edict right now and kill, say, the... well, I would choose probably the Grief. But, okay, Sheoldred's Edict, sack a non-token creature. Yeah, it's probably Grief at this point. It is better with the Jite. Yeah, I think it's Grief. Okay. They can hit me for 3. I don't really care. All right. Not bad. Okay, Darkslick Shores. All right, we're just going to go Jite. Hopefully they don't have like a lightning bolt or something. Doesn't seem like they do. We're going to equip to the little otter friend, smack them for a bunch. So really now we're just in the game of I want to gain a bunch of life. Because that's kind of how we lose. This Rob the Rich is currently not drawing them extra cards unless they're able to specifically kill the Tidebinder. That could have been an argument to put it on the Tidebinder now that I think about it. Because now they probably just don't attack. Oh, okay. Well, they're going to attack me anyway. We're not killing it. We can go to 4. It's fine. Inti? Okay. I do have to be careful. Their last card could be a Fire Blast. I guess that's like the only thing that kills me. All right. Go to our turn. We see the following cards as options. It's a Pluto Delta. It's not very good. Let's see. They can activate that. 5, 6, 7, 8. So Stormchaser's Talent's probably going to get back Shelly's Edict. Or Lorien Revealed. Could get back Lorien Revealed. Nah, probably Sheoldred's Edict. Alright, I think we're just going to go ahead and kill off the Inti here. We can always gain more life with the Jite. They're dead next turn as well. So I think we're relatively safe. We can basically go up to 8 life. Seems pretty difficult for them to deal that much damage to me. It's possible, theoretically. All right, we're just going to get Sheoldred's Edict here. Okay. Go to the opponent's turn. Yeah, this card's pretty cracked. So you get to basically... I can also kill this if I have to, right? Yeah. Anyway, Broadside Bombardiers. Oh, wait. No. That's okay. We just kill it. Yeah, we should be okay here. So go to combat. We go to 1, but they're still dead, which is what's important. We cannot let this thing attack. That would be very bad. Because I think we just would lose anyway, even if we gain 4 life. Okay, that should be it. Well, oh yeah, because Sheoldred's Edict. Go to 1? I don't think. I guess technically they're not dead. Now they're dead, probably. 2. Yeah, they're dead. Actually, here's what we do. Here's what we do to make sure we guarantee lethal and they don't accidentally draw into, like, Fire Blast. So we do this, Sheoldred's Edict. Each opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker. I literally just care about 2 mana trigger prowess here. And then we smack them. And if they're sandbagging, they're sandbagging. Got him. All right, very good. Very nice. And we are 2-0 going into the finals. Very exciting. Okay, Sinistar 619. We won the die roll, which is nice. This hand kind of sucks. I think we can do better. Mulligan. This hand's pretty good. We will keep this. So we'll put back. They're all pretty good. We're never putting back Lorien Revealed. We're never putting back Island. So first deck felt inconsistent. Yeah, sure, I could see that. I do like the bats. I think we're always turn 1 Lorien Revealing ? Actually, no, we should probably turn 1 Stormchaser's Talent. I think on average, the bat's going to probably be the worst. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of the bat here. Because now we can go turn 1 Stormchaser's Talent, get the pressure on, make them start to, like, act. If we draw land, that's great. And then Yeah, that was eventually what I came up with as well. I do like the hand knowledge, but I also like, applying some amount of pressure here. So next turn, of course, if we draw a land, like a black land, I could just go Baleful Strix. Okay, they go Zagoth's Triumph. That's fine. Ooh. Ask and you shall receive. So we're going to go Swamp, and then might as well just attack first because we're not going to trigger the... Oh, you know what? We potentially missed a point if we would have drawn exactly Mox Emerald, which I would 100% play. Okay, we were not punished for our play. We're also holding up Subtlety in case they play something stupid. Can't imagine what they play on turn 2. That's really stupid, but it's possible. Black green, just a talisman, not a big deal. Okay, seems like a pretty fair start from the opponent. Nothing crazy here. Okay, no. All right, going to our turn. Ooh, another land. Perfect. Now we can just... we're missing out on the green, but that's okay. I mean, doing the Kaido thing is so much better. We're just going to get Underground Sea here, and now we're just going to Kaido. Definitely got a little lucky to have our first 2 draws be lands. But hey, you got to take advantage. This is so sick. Oh man, I love Baleful Strix into Kaido. So strong. I am going to Surveil 2 and draw. And then we're just trying to stay ahead. Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of Hymn to Turok, draw Bloodstained Mire here. I just don't think Hymn to Turok is going to be very effective anymore. They have 6 cards in hand. I feel like the way we win is by dealing with what they put onto the battlefield. All right, they're also going to Island Cycle here. We still have our Lorien revealed, which is nice. Okay, Tundra, so green, white, blue, black. So they're missing all but one type of land if they play the Tundra. Gitaxian Probe, sure. So they get to see that we have a Subtlety. So, I mean, they can try to play around it. Him has been under... See, yeah, that's David. I think that's something wrong with the current state of Vintage Cube is you have disruptive cards like Mind Twist and... disruptive cards that don't affect the board state like Mind Twist and Hymn to Turok. But the problem is you really need your disruptive cards to either be hyper cheap like Thoughtseize or... Yeah, when it hits at the right time, of course, it could still be good. But by then, by turn 2, they could have played Guide Pride on you or something, right? So you just run into these super awkward situations. Ooh, Jite. Okay, I think here we're just going to go for the Baleful Strix first. Draw. Jace is not bad. Okay, we're just going to fetch Shock. Yeah, let's fetch Shock. And then... I honestly kind of like... Yeah, I like Jacing here, to be honest. Because we could set up to flip him next turn. Because if we discard Lorien Revealed, discard a card, and then we flip Jace, pretty strong. Was also thinking of Jitang there. Ooh, played right into the balance, though. Yikes. All right, you got me. Oh, I have to choose 3 lands. Gross. All right, choose 3 lands. Okay. Keep the same creatures. Not a bad balance from the opponent. Took away a land and killed all my creatures. Did not think to play around a board wipe, but now, now we have the knowledge, right? Now we have the knowledge, and everything will be okay. Sure. All right. Deep Cavern Bat. It's also not bad. So I think we start with that. Yeah, it seems reasonable. We can see what's going on in our opponent's hand. Okay. Consult. Interesting they didn't want to... Well, I guess I would just take whatever they consult for. Sure. Well, they could have tried to consult into a fatty. I think I'm just gonna take the consult. I mean, that's on average so much better for them. And then we go Lorien revealed, find an island, play the island, pass. So we know they have Flash and a couple of lands. Twisted Landscape. Is this the Esper one? No, this is the Jund one. So they cannot currently cycle it. They played, what do they play? Swamp, sure. So basically now it's just a race. I guess no Teferi. All right, and draw. Nothing, great. We're going to attack for 1. I think now we pass, and then we hold up Subtlety. You could also Storm Chaser's Talent, him to Turok, but no. I think it's going to be better to hold up our interaction. And then if they don't do anything, we just get to Subtlety and have it as more pressure. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay, Twisted Landscape coming down onto the battlefield. They could have just drawn their fatty, but like, I don't know. There's not much. We don't really have interaction for that. I am going to establish a bigger clock on my opponent. Now they're dead in 3 turns. Edict, Push, Snuff, Baleful are all coming out. We'll see. It's possible. Snuff Out can just deal with like one of their big fatties though. Is this a counterspell? Counterspell. Okay, just straight up counterspell. That's fine. Nethergoyf's okay. I could just like hardcast a Kaido. I could also start GTing them. No, I think. All right, let's just attack for 1. I believe the move is going to be Nethergoyf, hold up, Baleful Mastery, and Sheoldred's Edict. Okay. So Nethergoyf, because this is also a very large clock. And then I think holding up Sheoldred's Edict and Baleful Mastery are going to be better on average than just playing out a GT at this time. I mean, they're just like one big draw step away from getting back into the game, but otherwise, this Flash just rots in the hand, and we'll just have to see what happens. Let's see, 7 mana, sure. They played Boseiju. That's weird. That's weird. Whatever. We're doing a lot of damage to them. Gonna do this. Troll. Troll's not bad. I think I kind of like cycling Troll now, just to make sure we have all the mana that we could ever want. Cycle Troll. We could get a Surveil. I don't think that's necessary anymore. I think I'd just rather hold up all of our lands. All right, and then we attack. We have a 2-turn clock on them. I could flash in the Kaido, like, post-combat. I don't think that's worth, though. Unless something happens right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to hold up our interaction. We don't need to do anything. Surprised they're not sacking this to find something and thin the deck. Because the way they win this game is by Vamp Tutor. Ugh, gross. Gross. But let's see. What's the worst thing they could do? What's the worst thing they could find? Torsten? Torsten makes 7 1/1s? I mean, that's pretty good. But they go to 3? If anything, we can just, like, flash in Kaido, deal 3 damage. Yeah, this might not be a great situation for the opponent. I'm trying to think what they could get off of the Vampiric Tutor, though. I don't know. Long day. Yeah, I mean, I have no answers. Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, okay. So I think. Oh, there's not an opportunity to Baleful Mastery. I see. Okay. That's pretty good. Make a token. They get to gain a ton of life. Pretty good. Pretty strong. I could just make him sack a token. It's not a big deal. I'm still feeling pretty good about our situation. Not that bad. This could be a Teferi, perhaps. Fractured Identity. Okay. So I think here I'm probably just gonna I could probably like just full cost Baleful Mastery the Deep Cavern Bat just so they cannot Deep Cavern Bat me. Or we can just make them sack. So the choice is they get the thing. They look at the hand. We Sheoldred's Edict, make them sack creature. I guess that's okay. And then we Baleful Mastery this. All right, let's do this. Let's just deny them to have a copy. Our hand isn't great. Yeah, but I also don't like them having another blocker. Duress. All right, well, we'll make them sack a token. We have Stormchaser's Talent, which is nice. Okay, not bad. They can take whatever they want here. Take Kaido, sure. They fueled the Nethergoyf. Well, this is looking nice. I like build a board. Dark Confidant. Jite. Smack 'em. They go to 3. They have a lot of cards, though. So we'll see what happens here. Probably going to be... They have 8 lands. 8 mana sources, rather. Jace. Jace is not bad. This might have to be a... It's either bounce Nethergoyf. Yeah, I think they're forced. And we're looking pretty strong here. Unless they have a way to deal with the Dark Confidant. We can also just Oath of Druids. Don't like that. I obviously have a bunch of fatties. If we can somehow push 1 more point of damage. I don't think we can do that, though. All right, let's see. Draw a card. Grief. Grief's not bad. Ah, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Mox Emerald. So we cannot kill, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get back Baleful Mastery. We get back Hymn to Turok. That doesn't do anything. Oath is nice in the flash deck. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So you could, if you wanted to be cute, you could Stormchaser's Talent, back the Baleful Mastery your own Dark Confidant. But I feel like on average, here, let's play Mox Emerald. I do not want to be too cute here. I think the move is Grief, see what's in hand. Wait, what? Okay, wait, black. There we go. Okay, so we'll cast Grief. Maybe their hand sucks. I know that we can't really stop them from getting a creature with Oath. I guess I just have to assume and hope that... Oh yeah, it's Consult the Star Charts, duh. Alright, Consult's gone. And then... I feel like just playing another threat is good here, especially such a big prominent one. Let's attack Jace though, so they can't just like draw out of this. Unfortunately, we weren't able to push one more point of damage, but I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay here. They get an Oath. They get an Oath trigger, but they don't have anything else. All right, here we go. Spin the wheel. And then where do the other cards go? They go Graveyard. Okay, here it comes. Torsten, strong card. 2, 3, 4, 5. They get, whoa, 0 creatures. 0 creatures off of that Torsten. They do have a Talon. Okay, so they're not dead. They are not dead because they have Talon Gates of Madara, which is unfortunate. And also when this... Oh, no. We're fine. We're okay. Because we have 6 mana, so we can buy back the Baleful Mastery, exile Torsten, and when it exiles, it doesn't create a bunch of bodies. We also get to draw a card, which is cool. Draw a card. Leovold, a little less impressive at this moment. So yeah, honestly, I think we just do the line that we said earlier. So we do this. We get back the Baleful Mastery back to hand. And then opponent may see the writing on the wall here. All right, they concede. Excellent. That worked out well. All right, so we're playing against a Flash Oath of Druids deck. Very strong. Stern Scolding, no, obviously. Skydiver, I didn't really see many targets. I mean, there were some little trinket artifacts. I don't think it's worth it, though. I mean, you could just, like, bring it in as a better card than, say, like, Fatal Push. Fatal Push is kind of bad. So maybe just as another flying body that's a threat. Something like that. Push feels really bad. Yes. Yes, I agree. Seems okay. I mean, we have Subtlety's really good. Stormchaser's Talent's excellent. Deep Cavern Bat as disruption. We have like pretty good stuff going on here. Toxic Delusion, I mean, their stuff's so big and it gets value when it dies. I don't think it's worth bringing in. I think that's probably the only change we make. Basically, there's just that Fatal Push is really bad. Yeah, Tamiyo Collector is kind of like a card you play when you have the card Time Walk. Ooh, I can't in good conscience keep this, but I kind of want to. But no, mulligan. Nope. Yeah, it's solid, not bad. Leovold's burning. Oh wait, actually, no. Here's the move. Mulligan, I think. No, wait. Oh god. Why did I hit mulligan instead of keep? I mean, we're keeping this one. It's not bad. Keep. It's fine. It's no worries. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, we'll cut the swamp. We'll cut the Jite, and we'll cut the Deep Cavern Bat. And I think our goal is to go like Leovold. So we're gonna get black-green Surveillant. Obviously, we're supposed to keep the last hand. I don't know why I hit mulligan. You know, so it's late night. You just make dumb decisions sometimes. Okay, there's another land. So we can just go for an Island, pass. Next turn. I guess we should have played specifically Swamp for if we draw Reanimate. I mean, yeah, all right. That was definitely a little bit of a mistake. Okay, Talisman's fine. Okay, we'll yield until end step. All right. Troll. Get underground mortuary. There's grief. Okay, not bad. I don't think I need to grief yet. Let's see what we find off of our thing. Swamp. So you could like grief away the Baleful Mastery and just take a look. I feel like I would rather go curve Leovold into grief and then go from there. We're not in a great position, but certainly workable. Certainly workable. Okay. We see Blooming Marsh from the opponent. Here comes the Vampiric Tutor on the upkeep. Probably getting Flash. I guess we could have griefed that away, but I don't know. Does not seem good. Okay, Boseiju was a land. Doesn't seem too bad. Is this just Flash? Yep. Alright, what scary thing are you putting? Vaultborn? Alright, we can deal with Vaultborn. We can deal with Vaultborn. They draw a couple cards. Gain some life points. Not the biggest fan of what's going on at the moment. Would have been great to have that Leovold out. Alright, we'll do it now. Alright, behold, Leovold. I actually don't know what they mull. Let's find out. So they mulliganed. Nope, they kept 7. They kept 7. We mulled to 4. We should have kept 5. My bad. Very unfortunate. Still okay. Still okay here. We're still doing... Look, because we get to Baleful Mastery next turn. Alternatively, we could just, like, grief them, you know? Field of the Dead could be a problem for sure. But they're a little ways away from that. Okay, here comes the Vaultborn Tyrant. Going to take a little bit of damage here. Alright, let's go Swamp. Let's start... I think we just start with Grief, to be honest. They can't even draw cards with Vaultborn Tyrant as long as I have Leovold out. This also paves the way... And then just, if they have interaction, they have interaction. Counterspell? Mana Leak? Sink into Stupor. Interesting. Yes, I would like to draw. Okay. Well, we're not doing great here. Oh, they're sinking to Stuporing the Leovold away. Interesting. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Well, they cannot currently cast the Fractured Identity. I don't like the Occult Epiphany or the Pillage the Bog. I think I'm supposed to take away the Occult Epiphany and then just pray that they have, you know, a big whiff off of the Pillage the Bog. A little bit of wishful thinking. I assume Pillage the Bog is being cast here. Yeah, Bob's not amazing right now. Okay, here comes Pillage. They find what? They just look at what? 5 lands? 4 lands? Oh, twice the number. 8 cards. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Not a big fan of where we are currently, but Game's certainly not over yet. What do they play? They play a tropical island. It's not too bad. Animate dead on my troll. Ooh, the Vaultborn Tyrant. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Yeah. Okay. Well. Not a fan. Snuff out. It's not bad. Well, you can kill this for 4 life and free. I think I'm somewhat forced to play out the Watery Grave. So now we could do... Here, we could do this. So we go green, blue, black, Leovold. Ooh, is this a counterspell of some kind? Counterspell? Sure. All right. Well, we're just going to do all these things. So we're going to Baleful Mastery. I want to stop them from drawing, but you have to do what you have to do. And then snuff out the Vaultborn Tyrant. Smack them for 3. If they ever find a white source, we just basically insta-lose, since they can just take grief. Is this just going to be Oath of Druids? Malevolent Rumble. They find Bayou, Torsten, Seachrome Coast, Tamiyo. I imagine they take Seachrome Coast here. They're looking at not this turn, but next turn to Fractured Identity. They chose Tamiyo. It's very interesting. Tamiyo's good. It's just, it feels like the Fractured Identity sort of just seals up the deal here. I'm not tired. You're tired. Okay, so what are they going to do here? They can return cards from grave to hand, I guess. They could get back... Is this any card? Any card. They return Animate Dead. Yeah, Animate Dead that Torsten. Oh, boy. All right. That's probably the game, I think. I just do not have the answers to the questions that my opponent is presenting. At least I get to see more of the deck. Oh, they take Troll. Sure, that makes sense, too. Although if I find an answer... See, like, I'm not dead, so I might as well just keep going, right? Because I can triple block the Troll now, and then if they activate the Tamiyo, I get to basically counter that ability. 5 toughness cleanly is a 3-for-1, yeah. 1 more land, they can Field of the Dead. I mean, there's so many ways we lose, but, you know, what if you never know. You never know what could happen unless you try. Am I seeing Counterspell? Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, Talon's pretty good. All right. So, obviously, we're supposed to keep our 5 there instead of only to 4. I think the deck's fine. I think we just run it back, see what happens. I would prefer we die to Bob. Yeah, of course. No, we're going to win. We're going to win. It's fine. All right. Final game. Here we go. Lorien Revealed seems pretty good. Keep the hand. And then we get to go Island, Stormchaser's Talent. Then next turn, we can go Lorien Revealed, get Watery Grave, play it tapped. Alternatively, we can sink, hold up Jace, or not hold up Jace, but wouldn't hate Grave Titan. Yeah, I could see that too. Okay. Oh, there's a land. Nice. So, it's perfect. We get to hold out the Snuff Out as well. So yeah, I think I like starting to get our Jace value. Not bad. Smack them for 1. We're starting to apply pressure both in our value engine and on the board. Duress. Gross. All right. That's pretty good. I feel confident with our position, though. We'll see. They take Sink into Stupor. That's fine. Play Botanical Sanctum. Okay. Any chance we could flip Jace's turn? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Let's just go ahead and Lorraine Revealed. Play around Force Spike. I'm glad you exist. Well, thanks, Pure Gosu. That's an interesting thing to say. We're going to get Underground Sea. And then we're going to do that. And, well, I guess we get Jace now. Kaido. Not bad. Not bad. We could just, get rid of Nethergoyf. Kaido's pretty good. Yeah, I don't hate it. Attack him for 1. Pass. They know the hand. They know we have Brazen Bar or Snuff Out. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just an Island Cycle. Okay, so they know we have Brazen Borrower, Snuff Out. We have Nethergoyf, which we can exile 4 more card types. So not quite able to do that. Talismans, okay. Honestly, I could just bounce the Talisman to hand. I don't hate that. Just to get a little bit of tempo. Get a Prowess trigger. Okay, solid. All right, Watery Grave. So I like doing this first. So we'll go to the Wombat, attack with this Otter, and then we will Kaito in the Kaito. Yeah, it was close on discarding. I mean, on the one hand, you can bring back Nethergoyf. Okay, anyway, we're going to Surveil 2 and then draw. And then if we put any card in the bin, we get to... I don't really... Well, Thieving Skydiver is not bad. I want to bin one of these cards, right? Actually, the Underground Mortuary, I could just put whatever in. I think maybe we could do better. I think we keep this, actually. So we do that. And then we'll go Jace. Because if we find Leovold, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll discard a Swamp. Get this activation. Up to 1 target creature. Do that. Underground Mortuary. Just in case we draw the Leovold. Troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have Animate Dead, which makes this a little awkward. But I feel I can always tap. Yeah, you know what? I bin it. I don't think I need it. So yeah, now if they play like an Oath of Druids, that's not very good because now I have this Kaito that just continuously gets pressure. If they go Animate Dead on Troll, it's a little annoying, but I can put 2 stun counters on it, and then it's not the end of the world. They're just going to replay the Talisman. Totally fine, not a big deal. Grief was a great draw. Really nice. So I think we shock this in, play out the Grief. Just then it can help us figure out what we're going to be doing here. This also could just be Counterspell, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Okay. Not a big deal. We're going to give a thing whatever. And then I still think I'm more interested in doing the Surveil draw thingy just so that way we can continue to stock our hand. All right, bin, top, pass. Yeah, you got to play around the tithe. Always have to play around the mana tithe or days. Mystical Tutor. Okay. Probably Flash, if I had to guess. It's kind of like what their whole deck is built around. You got this? Of course I got this. Pure Gosu. Always. Always got this. Possibly. Yay, Flash. What a surprise. All right, let's see what kind of big scary thing they put into play with Flash. Hopefully, well, it could be Torsten. Torsten would kind of suck. Not much I can do here. Yeah, it's Torsten. That is Torsten. All right, make your 7 guys. Whatever. Not a fan. Make 7 guys. Okay, they get not Rumble, not Balance, thankfully. The rest of it they get. So they have Voltborn Tyrant and a bunch of lands. Pretty horrendous. At least they have multiple Planeswalkers. Ooh, Sheoldred's Edict. Let's see. So I could Jace into... I could just like play the card this turn. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we do this. Give one of them -2/-0. Uptick. What we wouldn't do for Deluge now. Yeah, I mean, Deluge would have been sick. All right. We're going to go Ninjas of Control. And then go to the Wombats, smack. If they want to trade off 4 of these tokens, I guess they can. Probably going to do that, to be honest. Like Lorien revealed? I mean, we can always do that next turn. Oh, they're just going to chump block. Interesting. Oh, they're going to use their tokens to, like, attack Kaido. Sure. Yeah, exactly. I don't think... They wouldn't do that, of course. Okay. No, this is okay. This is okay. So I know they have the Voltborn Tyrant, which really is terrible. But we do have Baleful Mastery, which I can use to... exile, and then they don't get their reanimate thingy going on. So they play Tropical Island, which we knew about. Did we know about that? I don't think we did. Flash is gone. Man, these soldiers are very good at pressuring my Planeswalkers. I'm not a fan. What is this? What are they playing now? Shifting Woodland becomes a copy of the Torsten. Not bad. Not a bad play. Okay. So let's make them commit to attacks first. They also do not know I have this Baleful Mastery, which is pretty good. I really wanted to save the Baleful Mastery for the Voltborn Tyrant, but yeah. All right, what's going on? So we have that going at Jace, these all going at Kaito, Soldier going at Jace as well. Okay, so we'll start with a Baleful Mastery on Torsten. So they get to draw a card, yes, but yeah. Okay, now the question is, do I want to snuff out one of these tokens that are killing the Kaito? I do not hate that. I do not hate that at all. It's kind of sicko. I think I do it. They just have Vaultborn Tyrant, which it's not even that good against. Now we're applying a lot of pressure, which I like. All right, go Brazen Borrower. We have pretty good stuff. Ooh, Dark Confidant, nice. So now the question is, do I uptick? Oh, wait, no. Oh, we already have an emblem. Nice. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't not kill them. We hand Nethergoyf back to the battlefield. We could also... We can get back Snuff Out. We can get back Baleful Mastery. Oh, you can... It doesn't get it back to hand. Never mind. Okay. We're just going to uptick, I think. So we're going to uptick on one of the soldiers. So 4, 5, 6, 7. They go to 4. It does reasonably increase the clock if I do this now, because then the Brazen Borrower is lethal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'd have to like tap out for Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, I think we're gonna force them to do that. So we do this, and then go to combat, attack for 8. See if they have something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you have? Occult Epiphany. Oh, come on. Yeah, draw 1, discard 1, sure. Make a 1/1, block the Brazen Borrower. Yikes. That's not good. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Well, I think we can just go Dark Confidant, bring back Nethergoyf. We can get rid of this, a creature. I think we had to get rid of a sorcery and instant. So I guess maybe either Sink into Stupor or... What am I going to want to get back with Jace, probably? Snuff Out seems pretty good. Baleful Mastery seems good. Sink into Stupor seems a little worse on average. I think we get rid of that. Yeah. All right. Here comes Nethergoyf. He out here. Not looking amazing situation here, but at least now the Nethergoyf can protect the Planeswalkers. Yeah. Let's see. What did I exile with the... Oh, I could have exiled a... Well, 4 card types, so it was like the minimum amount. Oh, 10-second delay is killing me. Oh, are you on your phone? I understand. Anyway, they went... Oh my god, they returned Flash to hand with Tamiyo. Gross. Here comes Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, man. Sure, they gained a lot of life points. Very bad. Okay, let's draw a card. Okay, Island. Not bad. So we'll start... Oh, we get another Kaito activation? It's kind of nice. Wait, that's actually pretty good. We could tap down the Vaultborn Tyrant. We can start with a Baleful Strix, I think. Yeah, start with Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Swamp. Okay. Swamp here. I think I like... Oh, I don't like tapping this down necessarily. Could Surveil to... Oh, I can get back Snuff Out, actually. Hold on. Why don't we do that? Let's do this. We'll go Stormchaser's Talent, get back Snuff Out, and then we can snuff out the Vaultborn. Now we can Kaito. They can't even like... Yeah, it's pretty good. Attack them. Gonna hold back the Nethergoyf to protect Planeswalkers. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll Surveil 2. They have not taken any damage. I think we've been both of these. And then we can Jace here. And good luck. Do you think they would even block Bob? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I can block with Bob, though. Like, now I can just activate Jace next turn. They might have to go all in at Jace. That's possible here. Because otherwise I ult it, and then I just start milling them like crazy. And then things get bad for them. Oh, that's really bad. That's incredibly, horrendously bad. I think we just lose the game. They just Jace on all my creatures. Yeah. Okay. That was our win condition. Don't like that. We'll see what happens. What did they name? They named... What the heck is a Realm Reborn? Huh? What is that card? Realm Reborn MTG. What the heck? Alright, that's that really bad card from Final Fantasy that makes your permanents tap for mana of any color. That's weird. Okay. Alright, let's start Confidant. We might just die to this. Oh, okay, we did not die. Very nice. Okay, so... I mean, the Kaido's just doing stuff. It's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could activate Storm Chaser's talent. I think I would rather... Do we have an instant in there? Yeah, we do. Oh, we can make them sack a Planeswalker, I guess. Could Nethergoyf. So let's go for land here. And then we could start with the Lake of Leovold. Could Surveil 2. Oh, Mox. Put that in the bin for sure. Put both into the bin. Now go to combat. Both of these can just attack. At this point, I might as well attack with the thing. Seems good. I assume they just chump trade. Jace can currently get back. Oh, wow, they don't even block there. That's fine with me. Okay. Let's do this now. Sheoldred's Edict, sack a Planeswalker. What do they do? Why didn't it work? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, Sheoldred's Edict didn't do anything. Each opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker of their choice. And it just didn't work. We seeing this? We seeing this? Wait, why didn't that... What? Whoa. That was the whole point. I was trying to avoid this. What is going on? Man, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Not quite exactly sure what happened there. All right. What are they doing? They're getting my Kaido. Sure. Yes, I'd like to draw. Jite. Ooh, Jite's actually... Yeah, did we just achieve file for compensation status? I think we did. I can link them this video. That's the way to spread my content. See, it was all an elaborate ruse to get my content out there in the... Wow, they're just going to continue to draw me cards? Sure. Ooh, Hymn to Turok. Nice. I don't know. This seems fine, I think. Their goal might just be to damage me. Wait, hold on. 2 stun counters on that. I think I'll continue to draw one more time. Sure. Okay, now we have Snap. We should be fine. We should be fine. Because now we can just like gain life each turn and we should be okay. Okay. Don't hit me hard here. Nice. Ooh, reanimate. Okay. All right, we have 2 minutes. We can do this. So we have Sheoldred's Edict, Grief. We don't even have anything super great in here. All right, let's just what do they have? Oh, we can get Volborn Tyrant, I guess. Well, we can start with Hymn to Turok on them. Do that. Oath of Druids, yeah, sure. We can just like snap. I guess snap him just to make sure that, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't. I feel like we're winning on clock. I just have to like make sure we don't die. We can go to combat, I guess. We can attack Kaido and then hold back. I just have to. You're losing on clock. No, I'm winning on clock currently. All right, let's just reanimate the Tyrant, I guess. Gain life, play land, pass. It's pretty much impossible that we die to clock. I am not going to draw here. I think it's not that important. I definitely am making some subpar plays, but really it's just like a matter of do not die at any cost. And we have 30 seconds left, and it's just, yeah, pretty much over. Okay. Ooh, subtlety. All right. Let's just end this game. So we do this. Play this land. Equip here. Go to combat. Attack everything at them. They cannot activate this Jace next turn, so we should be fine. Pretty sure they're just dead from this. No, I'm at 43 seconds. They're at 16 seconds. We're okay. It's not a big deal. Like, we probably just... Well, this just kills them. Well, not quite. Almost dead. Whatever. All right. Go ahead, opponent. Have fun. Don't think you can win in 5 seconds. This was a really weird league. You might still be able to get the compensation from this. That's pretty nice. All right. Go to our turn. Yeah. We win with 0 cards in library? Nice. You have Ancestral? Okay. All right. We got the... That was weird. But hey, yay, trophy. Very nice. Not my proudest performance there for sure, but we had a very good time. Run it back. Ooh, my guy Pure Gosu telling me to run it back. You still haven't lost a match with me watching. Just saying, yeah. I've lost some matches without you watching, so that's definitely a consideration. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'll just end the YouTube here. Well, let's look at the deck. I always like to do a little bit of a recap. So yeah, our deck was just a really nice, solid blue-black tempo deck, able to easily splash with an Underground Mortuary and a few fetch lands. Leovold, which was very nice, and it had power, it had reanimate, it had great fixing with 2 duels, 2 fetches, Troll, Lorien Revealed, and also had a Sink into Stupor as an extra like land is spell sort of thing. Really awesome stuff. Thank you all for watching. Good night from the East. Thank you, David, for watching. Yeah, really sick trophy.